Continue exercise relation side function. First questions we have discussed. Let us see second question. Find the domain and range of the function. This is important question. Such type of questions we asked in examination, and also for knowledge point of view they are important. Second question, find the domain and range. Find the domain and range. Find the domain and range. So what is domain and what is range? Domain is the input. You can understand that domain is the input. The value of x which we can take is the domain, and the value of the function which comes means output is the range. So the question is fx equals to minus of mod x. First is fx equals to minus of mod x. So for finding the domain, we have to observe that what value of x we can take. What value of x we can take. x की हम क्या क्या वैल्यू ले सकते हैं. So we are free to take any values of x, any real number. We are studying about the real function. So we can take any real number of x, whether it is positive, whether it is negative. So we are free to take any value of x. We are free to take any value of x. X is the input which we have to take. So we can take positive real number as well as negative real number. And the value of x which we take is the domain. The value of x which we take is the domain. So domain of function. Domain of f is real number. Is real number. It can also be represented by r. R means real number. So we have calculated, we have determined its domain. What will be its domain? Real number, because we can take any values of x. Now about range. Range means what we get. What we get, the value of fx. What we get. So when we take any real number, whether it is positive or negative, always we get the negative value. Always we get the negative value. How? So let us see. If fx, we have given fx equals to minus of mod x. Let us take x as positive real number 2. Then fx equals to minus of mod 2, and it becomes minus 2. When we take the negative real number, x equals to minus 3, then f of minus 3 equals to minus mod of minus 3. So minus 3, it becomes plus 3, and outside there is minus, so always comes negative. Means the output which we get always is the, so for finding the range, we write that fx is always less than 0. The value of fx which we get is the range. So the value of fx always comes to be less than equals to 0. It may be 0. It may be 0 or less than equals to 0. So for less than equals to 0, we have studied in the inequality. We study inequality. If fx is less than 0, then in real function, in real number, we write this like we write this. Fx is less than 0, so we write in interval. We write in interval from minus infinity to 0. If fx is less than 0, so we represent this in interval from minus infinity to 0 and open interval from both the sides. But if there is less than equals to, if there is written like fx is less than equals to 0, so we write from minus infinity to 0 minus infinity to 0, but at 0 we put the closed bracket, not open bracket, because here is also equal to, here is equals to. So for fx is less than equals to 0, we can write its range equals to minus infinity to 0 and 0 on closed bracket. So the domain of this function is real number r. We can take any real value, and range is from minus infinity to 0. Range is from minus infinity to 0, and the domain is from any real number. We can take any real number as domain. Now the second part of this question, fx equals to under root of 9 minus x square. Fx equals to under root of 9 minus x square. So we have to observe that for finding its domain, firstly we can find its domain. So for finding its domain, we have to observe that whether the function fx is defined. So fx to be defined, fx to be defined, the expression inside the square root should be always greater than 0. The expression inside the square root should always be greater than equals to 0. Suppose the function is fx equals to under root of x. Fx equals to under root of x. So for fx to be defined, the expression x inside the square root should be always greater than 0. Because suppose we are taking the value of x is minus 25. So under root of minus 25, this is not defined. The square root of minus 25 is not defined. But when we take the positive value, then it becomes a square root of 25. And a square root of 25 is defined in real number. Minus 25 is not defined. Under root of minus 25 is not defined in real number. It is defined in complex number. So for fx to be defined, the term inside the square root must be greater than equals to 0. So fx to be defined, 9 minus x square is greater than equals to 0. Now we solve this inequality. Then minus x square would go on right side. The process to solve the inequality, there is no equal to. The process to solve the inequality, minus x square will go on right side, so it becomes 9 is greater than equals to x square. And if 4 is greater than 2, if 4 is greater than 2, then in reverse order we can also say that 2 is less than 4. So if 9 is greater than equals to x square, then we can say that x square is less than 9. X square is less than equals to 9. And if x square is less than equals to 9, it means the value of x lies between minus 3 to 3. So this implies that minus 3 is less than equals to x is less than equals to 3. If x square is less than equals to 9, it means the value of x lies between minus 3 to plus 3. So its domain will be, and since there is equal to, so we put in close bracket from minus 3 to plus 3. This is the domain. Domain is from minus 3 to 3. Now for finding its range, the process to find the range, we make y equals to fx. We make it equals to y. The function is taken equals to be y. So let y equals to fx equals to under root of 9 minus x square. So y equals to under root of 9 minus x square. We determine the value of x in terms of y. So squaring both sides, we get y square equals to 9 minus x square. When we square both sides, the square root gets removed. Now we find the value of x in terms of y. So minus x square will come on left side. It becomes positive. So x square equals to 9 minus y square. We get x square equals to 9 minus y square, and the value of x will be under root of 9 minus y square. The value of x comes to be under root of 9 minus y square. Now we have to observe that when x is not defined, when x is not defined, when x is not defined, in finding the domain, we observe that when function is defined, when this 9 minus x square is defined, but in finding the range, we will find that when x is not defined. So x is not defined when 9 minus y square is less than 0. स्क्वायर रूट के अंदर अगर माइनस का टर्म आ गया तो वो नॉट डिफाइंड होगा. सो x इज नॉट डिफाइंड फॉर 9 minus y square is less than 0, and it means 9 is less than y square, and this implies y square is greater than 9. Y square is greater than 9. So x is not defined for 9 minus y square is less than 0, and 9 is less than y square, and y square is greater than 9. It means y is less than minus 3 and y is greater than plus 3. Y square is greater than 9 means y is less than minus 3 and y is greater than plus 3. इन सभी के लिए ये फंक्शन डिफाइंड होगा, क्योंकि y की वैल्यू अगर -3 से लेस भी रखोगे तो माइनस का स्क्वायर क्या हो जाएगा, पॉजिटिव, और पॉजिटिव पे तो पॉजिटिव होगा ही. So y is less than -3 and y is greater than 3. And but y never be negative. The value of y never be negative, क्योंकि y equals to √9 minus x square है. तो y तो नेगेटिव तभी होगा ना जब ये नेगेटिव होगा. So y never be negative, but y never be negative. But y never be negative. So we take the value from 0 to 3. From 0 to 3. Negative value we can't take. So the range of this function comes from 0 to 3. Positive value from 0 to 3. So its range is from 0 to 3. Now next question number 3. A function f is defined by fx equals to 2x minus 5. Function is defined by fx equals to 2x minus 5. Then we have to find the value of f naught, f0. So put the value of x equals to 0. So 2 into 0 minus 5. 2 into 0, 0, 0 minus 5, we get minus 5. So f of 0 comes to be minus 5. Then we have to calculate f of 7. So put the value of x equals to 7. So 2 into 7 minus 5. 2 into 7, 14. 14 minus 5, which is 9. The third part we have to find f of minus 3. So f of minus 3 means 2 into minus 3 minus 5, which is minus 6 minus 5, which is minus 11. So f of minus 3 comes to be minus 11, f of 0 is minus 5, f of 7 is 9. Now the fourth question. In question number 4, the function t which maps temperature in degree Celsius into temperature in degree Fahrenheit is given by. The function is given by Tc equals to temperature. T means temperature, Tc, and C means Celsius. Temperature in Celsius equals to 9C plus 5. 9C upon 5 plus 32. 9C upon 5 plus 32. So we have to find T0. We have to calculate T0, T28 and T minus 10. So first part is we have to calculate T0. So at the place of C we put 0. So 9 into 0 upon 5 plus 32. This whole term becomes 0. And the result we get 32. Then second part we have to calculate T28. T28. So put the value of C as 28. 9 into 28 upon 5 plus 32. So it becomes 9 into 8, 72, 7 carry, 9 2 ja 18 plus 7, 25. 252 upon 5 plus 32. So 252 plus 160 upon 5. So 211, 412. 412 upon 5. We divide and get the value of T28. Then we have to find T minus 10. Third part, T minus 10. So at the place of C we put minus 10. So 9 into minus 10 upon 5 plus 32. So 5 2 are 10. So minus 18 plus 32. We get 14. Then the fourth part, the value of C when Tc is 212. T of C is 212. The fourth part, Tc equals to 9C upon 5 plus 32. And we have given the value of Tc. Tc is 212. This value is given. And we have to calculate the value of C. This is equals to 9C upon 5 plus 32. 32 will come on left side. Equals to 9C upon 5. And subtract 180 equals to 9C upon 5. And 180 into 5 upon 9 equals to C. So we get the value of C equals to 20 into 5, 100. The value of C we get 100. Question number 5. Find the range of each of the following functions. Fifth question. Find the range and the first part is fx equals to 2 minus 3x. F of x equals to 2 minus 3x, and x belongs to R. X belongs to real number. Also x is greater than 0. So for finding the range, we make the function equals to y. So let y equals to fx equals to 2 minus 3x. Then y equals to 2 minus 3x. We find the value of, we calculate the value of x. So it becomes 3x equals to 2 minus y. And the value of x comes to be 2 minus y upon 3. We get the value of x equals to 2 minus y upon 3. So for x is greater than 0, we have given the condition that x is greater than 0. So when for x is greater than 0, when x will be greater than 0, x will be greater than 0 when 2 minus y is greater than 0. When 2 minus y is greater than 0, when 2 minus y is greater than 0, then x will be greater than 0. So for x is greater than 0, 2 minus y should be greater than 0. It means 2 is greater than y, and this implies y is less than 2. So for x is greater than 0, for x is greater than 0, y should be less than 2. For x is greater than 0, y should be less than 2. So its range will be y is less than 2, means range is from minus infinity to 2. It means the range is from minus infinity to 2. Y is less than 2 means from minus infinity to 2 and open bracket.